I am a community college student, so therefore I am stupid. So to give you guys all a little background, I went to high school in the Fremont Unified School District, and when it came to academics at my school, it was very competitive. In the majority of my classrooms, it always felt like my peers were attempting to outdo each other in many various ways. It was not just the grade aspect of school, but the extracurriculars as well. People were starting new clubs, businesses, or running for class office, while at the same time they were doing multiple sports and taking multiple advanced placement courses. And so the 4 years I spent at this high school, I felt like it really didn't culminate in graduation, but um, but where you were going to go to college. And so those who were going to the top schools were considered to be successful, while those who weren't were considered failures. And so looking back on this, I think this idea is just so ridiculous. Um, it's actually hard for me to say this out loud, but however, back when I was in this environment, it wasn't really hard for me to believe in this phrase. For 4 years, I was surrounded by people who were seemingly um, strong headed. They knew what to do, and they were high achievers who were going to get to their goal no matter the cost. For someone like me, who didn't know what I wanted to do at the time, and really didn't have any reason to put any time and effort into my classes, I felt useless. Here were these people who had something to chase compared to myself who really didn't. It was, I want to say, it was really discouraging. And in fact, watching them do anything and everything for an A really turned me away from becoming an active participant in school and academics. I always thought that there had to be something more to school um, than just grades or in getting that A or getting participation points, stuff like that. And so a lot of people at the time told me in one way or another that I really was a dumb person. Teachers, counselors, even peers, whether it was from the way they treated me, their nonverbals, how their body language, to the things that they said, it was something I kind of noticed and something that seemed to follow me at school wherever I went. And so naturally, I slowly began to believe some of the things that they were saying, unfortunately. I became less confident and more quiet in my interactions. I didn't participate as much as I should have in class, and I wasn't quite sure how to interact with these other people who I considered to be much more successful than me. And even more than that, I wasn't quite sure how to talk to people who already had these preconceived notions about me. Um, and I wasn't quite sure how to tell them otherwise. Uh, but however, today as a second year community college student, I want to say that I can proudly say that I disagree with this statement. In many ways, going to community college was not only one of the smart decisions of my life, but it was also the best as well. Just for me personally, given the opportunity to kind of focus on myself, I found that I was able to succeed in all my courses, and I was able to pass them by putting the time, effort, and motivation into what I did. And also, I wasn't located in an environment where people were constantly comparing themselves to others. I was very lucky, I think, to meet instructors who and friends as well who were able to encourage me to do to find and chase my goals. And they all of them, I want to say, were really supportive no matter what I did and no matter how ridiculous some of my ideas and and dreams might have seemed. And as a bonus for me, I was also able to save a lot of money. And so something I think I can do to reject this phrase um, is to share my own experiences as a community college student who is transferring this semester. And to be able to put myself out there and give my point of view through the lens of someone who has been in community college for 2 years, through this, I think I can encourage people to become more open minded about community college, to help others understand that really going to community college doesn't mean that you're any less smarter than anybody else. And so, yeah, thank you for listening.